What up, everybody? It's your boy AG, the dad. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Shit Talking Sundays Fitness Tip of the Week with, Vince the Beast with Fitness Major. You know, you are here, so you must be wanting to get yourself in shape. So, without further ado, let's put the man with the plan, the fitness trainer himself, Vince the Beast. What's cracking?
Hey, what's up with you, AG? How you doing, brother?
Man, you know me, I'm always living the life.
Right. Good to
What you
hear. Good to hear. Glad everyone's here and listening. Hope they're healthy and well on this shit talking Sundays. You know, let's get this fitness tip of the week going. And
right,
I
right.
thought I thought long and hard about, I mean, what everyone's been experiencing the last couple of years, just personally and also just the world in general. People, and I have people that ask me. I've had clients, unfortunately, that have caught COVID while we've been having training sessions, not actually during the session, obviously, but like, hey, when can we get back together, and or what should I do? And so some people have had harder times trying to get back to the grind. So it made me really start to want to look into it, and I thought this would be a good topic to get the people, especially as the gyms are more opening up. People are starting to frequent the gym more. We're at the new year, as we all know, still, and just everything that is going on surrounding that. So, what are some things to do to make sure that you don't overextend yourself and or set yourself back? Because again, we're trying to progress, not be stagnant or go backwards.
Right, right. Um, Before we get started, uh, I want everybody to don't forget to uh, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube at shittalkingsundays.com. Uh, don't forget to follow Vince the Beast on Facebook at, was it Team Fitness Major?
TeamFitnessMajor.com. Well, on Facebook, it's Fitness Major.
Right.
TeamFitnessMajor.com is the website.
Yep. And don't forget to hit the notification, ring that bell, share, share, share. You just never know. You share this podcast with somebody, you might change their life. They might get healthier, and they might be the push they needed. But with that being said, you know what today? Because I know COVID is a man, it can get deep. I'm gonna let you just take over and do your thing. We'll make this a quick one today.
All right. So, full disclaimer. I mean, I unfortunately caught it one time in the last couple of years. So I can say firsthand, understanding. I mean, it wasn't very severe. Thank God. Me and my family, we didn't have no long term COVID or long haulers COVID, or it wasn't nothing really severe. No one had to go to the hospital. Everyone was feeling pretty good. So thank God for that. But one thing that I did, and I always tell people, of course, we talk about it all the time as well. Says it all the time. Speak with your doctor first, because and in any studies they talk about, there's no one size fit all. There's no cookie cutter. Everybody responds differently, and the recovery is different. So you should always speak to your doctor, because they know you individually for any type of chronic diseases or concerns you may have, and they can address those and get you started. And secondly, listen to your body, like we always talk about. Also, always listen to your body. Your body will tell you everything it wants you to know, whether it'll talk to you, then it'll yell at you, and if you still don't listen, it's going to shut down. And we don't want to teach it that far. So talk to your doctor and listen to your body. Also, do some homework, do some research. Some of the things I read on was from Johns Hopkins, Ohio State Special Conditions, cardiovascular pathologists, um, Center for Disease Control, of course, and sports medicine doctors. I've looked at and just kind of looked at what they wrote in some of the studies they've done, because it is about the science. So they said the same things that we said. They also talked about wait about 7 to 10 days if you weren't asymptomatic, if you had symptoms. Even if you're asymptomatic, maybe try and see how you feel, doing some light to moderate exercise. But you should definitely wait until you don't have symptoms, is what they recommend. So, again, that's just what they recommend. For individual knowledge, talk to your doctor.
Right on, right on. Hey, when you got sick with COVID, did it knock you out? Or do you think that the fact that you're in decent shape, well, I ain't gonna say decent, in great shape, um, you it didn't hit you as hard? What do you think?
The funny thing, just studies of COVID. I mean, I've known people that in bodybuilding and athletes that it hit them really bad.
Mhm.
And for me personally, the signs I was having migraines, some fevers and chills. I had those for about 2 or 3, maybe 4 days. Never had any shortness of breath or chest discomfort, chest pain, any of those other symptoms. So I was really just, I was laying around just trying to rest and recover. The same thing, like if I ever was to get sick, I tried to recover and
Mhm.
rest. So it was a little more harder than just like your standard cold for me, because the fever and chills was probably the two main things that I had that were, you know that would knock me down.
Mhm. Mhm.
So for
Okay.
me, what I did was, 'cause at that time I wasn't working out at the gym at all. I was just working out at home, and I was working out outside. So
Mhm.
at that time, I was jogging about 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week. So I eliminated the jogging, I eliminated the resistance training. I just kind of rested and really just let my body just recover a little bit. Once I got rid of my headaches and I got rid of the fever and chills, I started the first time I think I worked out. I just rode my bike and I
Mm.
tried to ride. I think I rode for like 4 miles. And I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie, man, it was a little bit of a challenge. It wasn't to the point where I didn't couldn't do it, but I can definitely feel that my body was not oxygen level was not where it normally is. Like I was feeling a little bit of fatigue from doing
Mhm.
that. And then I rested the day, and then I tried about 2 or 3 days later. I did it for a couple of days straight, and I just slowly just built up. And then I started walking again. Then I think it was probably wasn't for about two weeks before I started jogging,
Mhm.
and then it's probably about another 3 or 4 days after that I started to do like the calisthenics, the body weight pull ups and dips and push ups and burpees and all and the dumbbells and the kettlebells. I didn't really get to that till really probably about 3 weeks out, and I
Mm.
really just took my time with it because I didn't want to um, have cause any setbacks.
Right. Right.
But
Um.
and for me, being obviously a fitness person and wanting to be fit and be active, it was a challenge. But I really just listened to my body. I when the doctors called to check on me, thank you to the doctors that did that. I just asked them questions.
Mhm.
I told them how I felt. I went and got what they recommended me to get, the oxygen meter, and I would check that. I have my thermometer. I check my temperature, and I would just really just pay attention to that. And anytime I had questions, I would ask. And then I just took it slow. Really, I really took it slow. Just like I said, riding a bike is probably the easiest thing for me because it's I'm just
Mhm.
sitting down riding.
Right.
And for that to be just any bit of a challenge, just wasn't normal. Let me know that this is for real.
Well, if anybody out there needs a personal trainer, um, you know what? Here's your phone number. Here's Vince the Beast private phone number, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, you could call that number, get him directly all to yourself for a small fee. Um, I'm sure he will probably do a free consultation with you, but you know, he will get you where you need to be. I can tell you by experience that I wanted to gain some weight and he helped put about 20 pounds on me. So if you guys are trying to lose weight, well, I'm sure he can do just the opposite, because his plans definitely work, and that's why I have him on here, and this is why I want him to, try to help other people get healthy. But today we are specifically talking about recovering and bouncing back from COVID. Um, if you like what you're hearing so far, please hit the notification button, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But back to the juice.
Yes, and also any questions you may have, please feel free to drop us a line so we can answer any questions you may have to the best of our ability, of course. But yeah, so consultations are free. So we do a little short consultation. So just drop the line or send a message either way. But yeah, so like you're saying, so yeah, so I mean, the 7 to 10 days is recommended to not do activity. Just really focus on your body and focus on recovering and hydration. A lot of the same things that they offer with the flu, but it's just a different animal because it affects everybody, no matter how fit you are or how athletic you are. And I'm a person, I can tell you, I don't remember the last time I've had the flu. It's been years on top of years on top of years. I normally don't get sick at all. Like I might get a sniffles like this time, like the winter time, because you train hard and you really break down your immune system. So it makes you one of the things with exercising hard and intense is your immune system does get weakened, and it does open you up to getting slight colds and things like that. But
Right.
but I mean that's about the most I get on a year-to-year basis. So and that's
Yeah,
only maybe less than a handful of times.
I did notice that this year, it seemed like there was a lot more people healthy this year. I didn't see a whole lot of colds. And just to start a conspiracy theory, I mean, maybe the reason why they're taking all these masks mandates away is because the pharmaceutical company is losing money on cough syrup and the cold aids, because nobody's getting sick, so they need to let a couple of people get sick again or something. I don't know, but I did notice that these masks, at least the last year or two for school year, um, we didn't have that yearly school flu pandemic that runs through all the schools, and kids are coming home sick, and with multiple kids, it has this little cycle of that it has to go through. But man, all right, well,
Yeah,
you
we are in some different times. So one thing they talk about again, your doctor could definitely talk to you more about it. But when you are recovering, the main thing is, like I said, when I rode my bike, I was just a little bit of out of breath, not shortness of breath or anything like that. I could still breathe fine, but I was not to the capacity. I was fatigued. So they say focus on your breathing, like really taking in deep breaths, breathing through your nose. So for those people like triathlons and marathon runners and avid runners know, and even those that do a lot of conditioning, you want to be able to focus on breathing through your nose. It's a smaller pathway, obviously, than your mouth, but the better and more efficient your body can focus and function with just breathing through your nose, the better your oxygen flow, your intake to outtake is. And so you want to focus on, they say, taking, breathing through your nose and trying to really help your lungs to work, get them back going. So that's one thing that a lot of the studies I read were talking about, just focusing on that first and foremost. So you can do that obviously throughout the day. You don't have to be exercising to do that, but start there, do that. That was one thing they recommended. Of course, um, taking it slow, like I just said. You know, don't rush into it. Listen to your body. Again, can't emphasize that enough. And they do have these different. They have different stages. So you know, I don't know anyone personally. Well, actually, I think I know one client that kind of having long haulers. And this difference, I guess, is that you recover from COVID itself, but you don't recover to the point where your body is where you used to be able to do all the normal stuff you've done before. without having like I was talking about being winded on the bike ride. Like there's people that are months out that are still suffering from that. If anybody is on here that is that person, drop a line and tell us how long it's been or how you've been dealing with it and how you feel. But so again, it's really about building that oxygen level up, because it starts. I mean, that's what it is. It affects the lungs. It affects your cardio. So even that goes with even catching like the flu and the cold. When I do get my little colds, I get, like I told you, what I would tend to do is I would just set back more and I would focus more on like cardio, stretching, and yoga, like things like yoga, because all of those focus on breathing. Um, Cardio obviously creates blood flow, but it's not taxing to the body to the extent of like weight training or body weight. Same with like yoga. So obviously blood flows and also oxygen is in your blood. So obviously you're trying to get that oxygen in that blood to flow, to continuously flow from head to toe, front to back. So the more you do those type of things, obviously they're low impact, the better it is to help your lungs to work and to focus. And again, breathing through your nose as long as you can. And I try to do that whenever I work out, or especially typically during cardio. I try to breathe through my nose more and more than I do trying to breathe out my mouth. That's usually the last resort, because that's when you start getting tired. You need more oxygen. But the more efficient your body can regulate that oxygen again, the more your body can develop that higher cardio level, and you can help recover from COVID, or even if you're just trying to get back in shape.
Right. Okay. Okay. Um, it's crazy how you're saying that the people that are trying to bounce back after COVID, you're fatigued and all this. Man, everybody I talked to said that when they came back, COVID really did do a job on their lungs.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can see where you're talking about, that cough. I still have a little bit of a cough here and there that I've had for about, man, 6 months.
Yeah.
So, um, uh, just for everybody's information, if you want to help blood flow, just a quick little health tip, believe it or not. Uh, I know some of y'all that are having blood flow issues, you take these little blue pills, but you might be able to slow the amount of blue pills you take by drinking excessive water. I was told
Mm-hmm.
that by a doctor that, people don't want to believe that water will cure a lot of problems, but uh, people just think that's too simple, and some of it is mind state. If your mindset isn't um, educated, you're gonna make foolish decisions based on what other people are telling you. So I'm just gonna let you know from a doctor. A doctor told me that drink plenty of water. It help. You remember your body's made up of a lot of fluid. What, 70%?
Yep.
Um, and the more hydrated you keep it, the better all the blood vessels and veins and everything work. So just FYI, and also just remember, we are not medical doctors, and this is just um, advice. He's a certified trainer, so he's probably got a little bit more clout as far as me. I'm just giving you my experience. I am not a certified uh, doctor, trainer, none of that. Consult with your physician before you do any type of working out, because I don't want anybody to get hurt. I just need you to be able to tune in every Wednesday for Shit Talking Sundays, fitness tip of the week. And remember, every day is Shit Talking Sundays. So,
Absolutely. What when you say about the water, you couldn't be more dead on with that. Water helps with so much, and it also, for those that wanted to lose fat, it helps to break down fat too. So, and the more you drink, the more you flush. So, like when you want to detoxify or you want to get rid of, stuff like that, drinking more water, will help that as well. And the funny thing is, health is simple. It's like you said, it seems like, oh, simply drink water, drink water. Well, I just talked to you about just breathing out your nostrils instead of opening your mouth, just going through your nostrils. We talked the other week about maintaining belly button to spine, sucking your stomach in, just holding your stomach in, holding your stomach muscles to help build your core up. It is very simple. It's not a complex thing. It's just a thing that requires time and discipline and the will to do it. The real will to see it through and continue on the journey, and not just look at it as this is just a temporary deal, or this is a fad, or this is for just a short term success. This is a life journey, and the simple things that we talk that you do, and you help the ways you help your body are the things that make the biggest difference, and in the long haul. And that's what we're here to talk about: fitness tips. I try to give you long haul solutions, not just something that's going to get you looking sexy in 2 months.
You act like that's a bad thing. You want to be sexy in 2 months, so we got to go hard.
So, I mean, nothing wrong with trying to look good, nothing wrong with looking good at all, definitely.
No,
but
I'm just giving you a hard
But
time.
yeah, I know what you mean. I know, and I mean, no, but you have to say that because you know you, people are just doing it just for the surface.
Hmm.
Which, yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, if that motivates you to get healthy and to get fit and to look and all that, great. I mean, obviously put that in your goals. I mean, I can tell you how many times I have people say, they want to look good naked, or they want to look good in their underwear. They want to look good for their spouse. Well, so yeah, so that's definitely a goal. I'm not definitely. I mean, that's the goal for me. I mean,
Hmm.
that's a goal for most people that do it. But
Hmm.
we also want you to focus on the longevity of not just fitness but health, and being, obviously we're talking about COVID, so we're talking about being healthy. Um, just to be able to do your everyday functions, and work, and spend time with your family and loved ones, and to have that sexiness, and have that bedroom action, that bedroom cardio. But
Hmm.
that's a different show.
Hmm. It's funny. We were talking about that on my MS show, in
Yeah.
the Light of a Warrior. We were talking about love and MS and the struggles with that. But if you stay healthy, and I'm not gonna say you can't have junk food, but if you stay healthy, try to eat semi proper, you will be amazed on how your body feels. When I was pre-diabetic, when I went to the doctor, did some blood work, they were saying you're pre-diabetic, and I'm like, how the hell am I pre-diabetic? I'm skinny as shit. And all I know is when I followed my doctor's instructions by going to the gym, working out, try to eat a little bit more healthier. I mean, I tried the brown rice and making sure that my portions of meat were less than my portions of everything else. And man, I'm a carnivore. So I had to make a choice. Either I was going to eat really good and not work out, or I was going to work out real hard and eat whatever the hell I wanted. And I chose to work out real hard and eat whatever the hell I wanted. And it worked out for me. But I did change: no sodas in my life. All I drink is juice and waters. You will rarely see me drink a soda.
I
So,
mean, yeah, yeah, it's a balance. I mean, that you don't have to go full on. Every single meal is super healthy. Every workout is to its maximum, and you got to do it every week consistently without a hiccup. That's just not
mhm,
realistic. We're not mechanical. We're not robots. We are organisms, and our bodies. Some days you don't feel like. There's days I don't feel like. My body is like, oh wait. And it's a show I want to talk about coming up soon. Definitely. As you get older, I mean, but your body's like, there's days that you might have more of those days than what you did 10 years ago or 5 years ago. So it's expected that you can't. I mean, there's a reason why, bodybuilders, like, they can't. I mean, the lowest I've ever been body fat wise was 2.6%.
Wow.
Like stupid lean, like beyond lean. You can't walk around like that, 8, 9, 10 months, 12 months out of, 12 months, a whole year. You can't do that. Your body you won't be able to function if you're staying that lean. Now, 9, 10%, 11%, yeah, you can definitely do that. But to walk around where every meal is super clean, and every workout, and you're dialed in all the time, it's not realistic. That's not healthy. Like, just like with anything else, you could be too healthy. You can be too fit, and it can start causing different problems through your body. Just like if you drink too much water too fast, you drown. I mean, how do you think people drown? Too much water is getting into their body, and suffocates them. So you can have too much of anything, even a good thing, and it could cause problems. Too many vegetables can start releasing. They release some type of I forgot what's called, like a phytohormone, and are too much, like, say too much fish. You get the what's it
mercury.
called? Mercury. So I mean, too healthy can also be a problem. So, but that doesn't mean that, oh well, eating too healthy can be a problem, so I'm gonna go to the opposite extreme. You have to just find a balance, and it all depends on what your goals are. Not everyone's goal is not to stand on stage in a bikini or in trunks.
Right.
They just want to feel better. There's people that just want to look like they work out. There's people that want to go to the beach with their shirt off, and the pool parties. People want to be in a 2-piece bikini. There's all different levels.
It's funny you say that, right? So, fun fact: after I got divorced, right? I don't know, like 8, 9 years ago. Me and a good friend, we were at Thunder Valley. A friend of ours was a high roller, and at Thunder Valley out there in California, they have they were doing this pool party thing that they were doing at Thunder Valley at the time, and me and him were walking around, and we're both skinny. We're not buff by no means. And at this time I was definitely probably about 40 pounds lighter than I was, and we're walking around, and all these guys were buff, and I was like, shit, I'm about to keep my shirt on, and I swore to myself, because I didn't have that 6-pack ab. I had that that dad body, that dad tummy. So I swore to myself that I was going to get in the gym and get right. And the thing that pissed me off about that, because it's funny, you was talking about all that. I did all that work, I was pretty close to getting my 6-pack abs, and Thunder Valley stopped doing their pool party. Now, Thunder Valley, if anybody out there is listening that has any pull with Thunder Valley, can you bring those pool parties back? And man, your boy AG the dad, I'd be more than happy to come out there and podcast from the pool party. So just FYI.
Those were a lot of fun. I frequent there a few times myself. So, and yeah, I didn't wear a shirt, because I have a personal philosophy for myself, and it's just me. It's just my own personal belief. But I think there's no way in hell that a man should be walking the beach with a shirt on. I just think it's a cardinal sin. I just think I should be against the rules. There should be signage up for that. I just don't believe you should be on the beach, or in this case at the pool at a party, with a shirt on if you're a guy. If you're a girl, you don't want to do it too. I mean, thank you. Appreciate you. I have no problem with that either. But I just believe for me. So, like, I'm going to the beach next month for my born day, and so I'm trying to make sure that I'm not one of those guys looking crazy on the beach. So,
okay,
like I said, I don't believe that you should walk on the beach with a shirt on. That's just me. Right. So that can be, like I said, I understand. So I understand when people say, that 2-month goal is to be on the beach. without a shirt, or I understand about looking good, but
Mhm.
getting your sexy on.
I want to ask your opinion about something. So we all watched the Super Bowl this year,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was talking about. And I know you already know where I'm going with this.
Off top.
I mean, if you invest money in stock options, you expect it to grow. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I didn't expect 50 cents to turn into $1. So explain to me, all the things that happened with that. Because let me tell you, 50 Cent seemed like he was doing all the right things. He was, he seemed yoked. I met him in Las Vegas at the AVN convention one year, many years ago. And the guy was, hey man, no disrespect, he's not that tall, but
Yeah.
he's big man, without a doubt, he's a big dude. But now he's even bigger, so I can only imagine what he looks like. But he looked like,
Yeah.
what's up with that?
Um. Yeah. Whole time I looked at that, right, and I was as soon as I saw him hanging. I mean, and oh man, Twitter and TikTok and Snapchat's been tearing him off.
Yeah,
And I'm a fan. I'm a 50 supporter.
yeah, yeah. I
Definitely a
like 50.
fan. And as soon as I said, "Is that 50?" I was
No,
like,
that's a
"Whoa, hold on, no, no, no." And he's like, "Go, go." I'm like, "No, no,
go.
that's not
Hey,
50."
why does he
Then
like
he
he
flipped
was?
over, and I'm like, "That's 50 Cent." I'm like,
eh,
"What?" And I was trying to explain to a friend. She's like, "Oh, he doesn't look that bad. He's kind of solid." I'm like, "No, no,
He looked like
no,
he's
no."
swole.
I
Like,
mean,
and
don't
I
get me
don't mean
wrong. He wasn't
swollen.
like this. He wasn't like jelly rolling or anything. But
No,
no,
no.
he was plump. He was puffy.
Well,
He,
hey, wait. Can we construe that with he's bulking? Maybe he's bulking. Maybe he's in a bulking phase right now. He's not cutting. Because right now, I mean, you look a little bigger than you normally do. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
bulking. I mean, I don't know. I thought maybe he's getting ready for a role. I don't know.
okay, okay, okay.
That's why I was charging it to. Maybe he has a role he's getting ready for. I don't know. But I mean, nobody knows someone else's journey. But
Right,
um, I can't call it because obviously I'm not there and I don't know him to speak to
right,
him
right.
about it. But yeah, I just thought, I just all I know is I know way back when they had all the scandal with the Balco and all that. I just know that people like him and Busta Rhymes
Shit,
and
he got big too. Have you seen him?
yeah, yeah,
Oh my God.
they were all in the Balcos. They were all mentioned in the Balco. That's all I know. I
Mm-hmm.
know he came out with Candy Shop and he
Mm-hmm.
was dialed in, like shoulders were bulking out, nice and cut up. He was looking right. And then I mean, there's been like a slow decline ever since then. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just been, I mean, but again, that's everyone has a different journey. So, maybe I don't know, maybe that's something he's looking forward to, but the tank top didn't do him any justice.
Well,
My
yeah,
my opinion, having that tank top on, and then like I said, so that was my that, as a fitness person. That I mean, I have like that automatic radar when I see something. I was like, whoa,
right.
50, okay, okay,
Yeah, the dollar show was pretty, interesting. But
yeah,
I was just curious to know if if you was that bad health, was is it he does it seem like his eating habits, or because I mean, not to get off topic, but I know, and I'm not by any means saying that 50 juiced in his past or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know sometimes you see people who go from swole, they stop working out, and then they just get kind of big, not really fat-ish, but they just kind of lose definition, just kind of get big. I mean, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I mean, I'm going to chalk some of it up to, age and stuff, but and people's body changes. But I'm just wondering, um, putting too many of the wrong supplements in your body when you get older and stop working out as much, how does it affect you?
Well, I can tell you, it's not the supplements. It's definitely your eating habits and your physical activity.
Yeah.
Just I mean, because just like I said, supplements aren't going to turn you into a six pack or turn you shredded.
Right.
It's a supplement, so it's not going to be those that's going to change and transform you. It's going to be the other things like your nutrition and your exercise.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So
If you put bad in, you're going to get bad out. You put good in, you're going to get good out. That's true with everything, video, audio, relationships, um, workouts, all that. If you,
yeah, the old saying, you are what you eat.
yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
I mean, to an extent. I mean, in a big case, yeah. I mean, that definitely holds its water. So,
Hmm.
but yeah. But and just closing with the COVID thing. I mean, can't emphasize it enough. Uh, do all the things we talked about. Talk to your doctor and listen to your body, but don't let it set you back. Though, get the proper rest, get the proper care to relax and just rest your body and get better. But don't let it discourage you. Just like an injury, it's just a setback, but it's something you can bounce back from. That's why I said COVID, bouncing back from COVID, because you can get back as long as you're still here, as long as you're still breathing, as long as you have your lungs and your heart and everything's able to recover. You can always get back to it and get back to where you was and beyond. So definitely don't get discouraged out there and keep the grind going.
Right, right. Well, I mean, I'd like to thank you on behalf of Shit Talking Sundays and all their fans for coming out. And I know your busy schedule. The phone number is listed down there. If you want to reach out to Vince the Beast and get some personal training with him, very talented man. He went to school, very educated. He's done a lot of research on making sure that he trains you properly. I've seen a lot of people have a lot of great success dealing with Fitness Major and Vince the Beast. Um, remember, every Tuesday at 6 o'clock, we have In the Light of a Warrior with the MS Warrior. Every Wednesday, we're going to do Fitness Tip of the Week with Vince the Beast. Next week, we might not be live because I think we both got something to do, but I think we're still going to try to have some type of show. So please tune in. Um, Man, what else can I say? Be kind to each other. Try to help each other. I can't state that enough. Mindset. Don't be afraid to help each other to achieve everything that they need and you need. I'm AG the dad, man. I'm Shit Talking Sundays. Every day is Shit Talking Sundays. And please chime in every Sunday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday. Man, you know what? Every day, because every day Shit Talking Sunday. Peace. I'm out. AG the dad.